Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to the full moon reading for you. This full moon is happening in fellow water sign of Cancer on Friday, January 6th. It is happening at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. I did put in the description box below a chart calculator so that you can find out what time this full moon is happening in your sign. Oh my gosh, you guys have the card of abundance. All right, so let's take a look at what this is going to mean. This sun in Cancer, nurturing, loving, mothering energy is opposing the moon. That's the moon in Cancer, where it's at home, opposing the sun. Jeez Louise, in Capricorn. That is conjunct Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde. And so as Mercury is moving backwards, it's trying to re-edit, revise, review some kind of thing. And these two luminaries shining on it is going to illuminate something. There should be something, some information that is of value that is going to come out during this time. You have a lot of opportunities that are coming with this. You are being asked to be willing to release in order to create abundance. And I feel like the thing that really most needs to be released by you in order to bring this in is your sense of your lack of confidence in yourself. You are more than capable of creating and manifesting for yourself. All of us do it. We do it by our thoughts and we do it by our feelings. So what you feel is real, and your thoughts will dictate your actions, and your actions this year with the energy of the 7, which is, by the way, this Cancer energy of the Chariot, is about keeping our actions in alignment with our desires, right? And so it's really dipping into our willpower. It is really pushing things through for the sheer strength of will to persevere. And I say that I really don't want anyone to think that this year is going to be a walk in the park. It's not. But what it is, it has the potential of great reward. But it's not going to happen without our effort. And so when you have a 4-year challenge, the card of abundance, she's holding, okay, I really want to talk about this card for a little bit. She's holding a fox. So I'm going to just show you the card really quick here. All right. So she's holding a fox. That means she's able to strategize. She's able to decide and discern. When I say she, you, Pisces, okay? Your ability to decide and discern what what to do next. Right? But she's holding it in her arms near her heart. And so using your intuition and trusting that the ideas that come through are ideas that will allow you to make good strategic decisions. So there's nothing wrong with, water signs. I have a lot of water in my chart, and people get sometimes like, oh, it's not all about how you feel. No, actually it is. If it feels icky, it probably is. I trust that. If this feels like a good idea, then I do the research. The fox says you also have to do the research. You have to be strategic about it, and that there's going to be a bit of a timing involved. So we also have in here, we have the squirrel, okay? So the squirrel knows to keep some stuff for himself hidden away. So this could be ideas, this could be financial resources, right? So you're going to want to protect your resources as you're working with this energy. You have here, wow, we have another fox. We have a couple of fox here on the bottom. What is that? I can't tell what that animal is. We have a moose in the background who's got his couple of moose. They have huge antlers. Look at that. They're paying attention to what they're receiving. What I'm surprised by and what I love the most is all these fox. So this is definitely about being very strategic in how it is that you bring in and create and manifest. And so I think releasing, what is your idea of abundance? What does that even mean to you? Okay, so clearly defining what your goal is, having your target for the year is going to be super important. So this year, releasing your doubts with this full moon. It is the wolf moon. The wolf moon does work with a pack. It calls in what it needs. And so any doubts that you have about that, there are so many animals around her. So I feel like there's a lot of ideas and a lot of opportunities around you, but you have to be willing to see it to allow it to come in. In the area of opportunity, you have the need to accept the situation for what it is. You have, it is what it is. And there is a door that's closed to you. And I want to say that, you know, the opportunity is that when a door is closed, to be willing to release a situation and let it go. That is the gift. You're not being asked to cling and to hang on to anything that doesn't work for you. You know, whether it is a negative attitude of someone else, or, you know, I don't know, finances feel very strong in this energy here. So I want to say maybe you've been trying to stay in this house that's been in your family, but you're still, you know, the mortgage was taken out on it again, and, you know, you're going underwater here. And the market being what it is, that you could sell it and probably get your feet under you again, right? So whatever it is, it feels like that. The other thing here, though, is because it's the dandelion. Dandelion says that things are resilient, right? Dandelion, those little seeds, they carry far, and wherever they land, they struggle, but they will grow. And so they're very persistent. And I think there's an opportunity to really bring in a lot of abundance, a lot of goals and dreams, especially because you have Saturn moving into your sign in just a couple months here. And I think Saturn gets into your sign, I want to say like March 7th or something like that. So Saturn is getting ready to get into your sign. And when Saturn gets into your sign, he's all about let's create a structure, right, around your dreams. That little ball there, there's a structure around each of those seeds, and each of those seeds is a dream. And so you're having the opportunity, if you will release your sense of doubt about your capability to grow and to be persistent, to manifest whatever it is, then you have the opportunity to really open some doors for yourself. You have a burst of magic that's coming through. This is that divine feminine, out of nowhere kind of really supportive energy. So let's just take a look really quick at what Colette Baron Reed has to say about her cards, because she's magical too. So an epiphany, this is that Mercury energy, that sun and that moon shining on it. So pay attention to the downloads that come in. An epiphany, a sudden higher knowing, a sense that everything has a purpose, your purpose as a gift bestowed upon you, cultivating conscious. I want to talk about that. Your purpose bestowed upon you as a gift. That means you have a purpose in life, and if you can figure out what it is, and usually we do that by chasing our dreams, when we are willing to go ahead and put it out into the world, and that's what we came here to do, that's when everything starts falling into place for us. So that is really great energy. So cultivating a conscious contact with your higher power, coming to know what calls to you and lights you up. So that sudden epiphany might be like you finally figure out what it is that you really want to do, and you narrow down with that energy of the seven of cups to that one cup, that ace of cups. You're yielding to the divine plan that's willing to release. I feel like you're going to really know kind of what doesn't work, right? It is what it is. Some doors close because it's not rejection, it's redirection. You're being redirected towards your soul's purpose. Are you willing to let go of that? And so with this being a challenge, it might be that you're in a situation where you get paid really well, or you're sitting pretty financially, and but that relationship doesn't work, or that job doesn't work for you anymore, and there's something you want to strike out on your own, and it might be really difficult, but it might be time to let something go here. So yielding to the divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, and leaving room for serendipity, leaving room for the burst of magic, leaving room for the magic to happen. Oh, I love that. Okay. Yep, this is just radical acceptance. It says here, releasing resistance and denial, right? It's radical acceptance of a situation. And then by creating space for the magic to come in. Creating space for magic to come in. So let's get some advice, and then we'll pull a crystal card for you because of the mantra. And you have here, too, you have the card of retreat and self-love. You need to take care of you. Cancer, full moon, says, are you taking care of yourself? Are you giving to yourself what you need? And this retreat allows you to pull back, this radical acceptance that you don't need to be banging on a door that doesn't open. It's a redirection. Choose love. Choose love of yourself. Pull your energy back from the rest of the world. At this time of year, in the northern hemisphere, we are in the area where we're supposed to be pulling in our energy. That wolf moon, it's sometimes about the pack, and it's sometimes about isolation and how we do really well when we just allow ourselves to nurture and care for ourselves. You have the card of the tourmalated quartz. I am mindful of the energetic connections between others and myself. I automatically remove unhealthy cords of attachment. Allow yourself to retreat from situations that don't work for you. Love yourself enough to not put up with that crap, whatever that crap is. Accept things for what they are. Be willing to walk away. I automatically remove unhealthy cords of attachment. Restore harmony and peace on all levels. Deflect unwanted or unhealthy vibrations. Break unhealthy energetic cords and uncover unconscious beliefs and patterns. And that could be the epiphany that comes in. The uncovering of unconscious beliefs and patterns. Where all of a sudden you're like, oh, this always happens. What can I do differently so that this doesn't happen again? Feels really powerful. All right, Pisces, I will link here and in the description box below your weekly reading. I hope that you've had a chance to see it, but if not, there it is. I do that every Sunday morning and then Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. I premiere a video this week on the 1st, we covered the Venus in Aquarius energy, which was really powerful energy that came through. And so that was for each of the signs of the zodiac. And we do a live chat, which is my favorite part about the whole thing. And then I'm on Facebook every day. So lots of chances to connect in and really get a feel for this energy. But I think the most important thing here is just radically accepting things as they are. Stop banging on the doors that don't open, because Spirit is trying to redirect you to the ones that have so much opportunity. All right? You guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.